Hi, we're here with Ben Shakespear. He is from Men Against Violence, and he's going to talk about how he's a part of Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Well, thank you. Men Against Violence is an on-campus registered student organization we have here that's primary purpose is to advocate on behalf of women's issues and domestic violence, and essentially a group that's willing to continue that conversation with regards to domestic violence and how men can be involved on campus and in our local community as role models to help end this cycle of domestic violence.
And how can people get involved? How can guys and men get involved in your organization?
Well, primarily stopping into the Women's Center. They can provide you with the information you need to become involved in MAVs. But above and beyond that, I think it's just educating men to be willing to have that conversation, those hard conversations. And a big part of that, and a big part of what MAVS is trying to do, is really promote that bystander intervention. Now, domestic violence, it's not a men's issue, it's not a women's issue, and it's a social issue, but as men are disproportionately the perpetrators of these sort of activities, it's the responsibility of men to stand up and say these activities aren't okay. And while not all men do perpetrate violence towards women or are involved in domestic violence, I think importantly, it's those 95% of men who do the right thing. They need to be willing to stand up and say, we're not okay, because as long as good men are doing nothing, the problem's going to continue. And I think bystander intervention is probably the most important part of that. Being willing to have that hard conversation with a mate and saying, listen, is that treatment, is that respectful, is that correct, is that how you'd like to see your sister or your mother being treated?